4 is in the building. You won't see my name up there, but I just want you to know those people coming up right now are extremely appreciated, just as much as I appreciate this guy.
What up, YouTube land? What it do, y'all? I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Thank you guys for watching our review of Superman and Lois. And also, too, thank you guys for the love and support that you guys been shooting to me and Keith, man. We appreciate the love.
The love.
We appreciate that a lot. And, we will give you a lot more.
He will. I don't know how much more I'm going to give you right now. This is taking a lot out of me, all this timing and all this recording. This is hard stuff. I give you much respect for what you do. But let's go on ahead and get right on into it. You said you wanted to talk about Jordan and Jonathan right now.
Yeah, I wanted to get into the part of Jordan or whatever, playing the ball. First time, he's been always talking about, hey, I'm ready, I'm this, but now here come game day. This is game day, and his ass is scared. Don't know what to do. Now I know that that's normal, but this is him. Jordan is.
You mean Jordan said he was ready?
Yeah, Jordan's always said that he was ready.
No, Jonathan's the one who said he was ready.
No, I'm saying no.
Jordan.
I'm talking about when he said that, when he told his father that he's ready to play football. He likes playing football.
Oh, the conversation from last episode where he's like, I think I really want to, at the beginning I was still kind of like, but I really want to play now. Okay,
I really want to do this.
Got you.
When Clark said, okay, well, all right, you can play, but there's only one condition. I'm going to be a part of this team. I'm going to be there. Now, I like the fact that Clark is a part more of his children's life. He's really trying his best, everything he can, to be a part of his father's life. He's dedicating that, and that's dope.
Yeah.
And that shows a lot. Yeah.
He's definitely showing that he is a dad.
That shows a lot as a man. But I didn't like the fact, like I said, with Jordan, when it finally came down to it, and he was scared, and Clark had to tell him, like, don't be scared, son. We practiced, we did this or whatever. Now you talking about my powers are. I gotta learn I already know how to control them. I just know what to do. But now you scared, like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, and even before that, you had this moment right here. You had the coach goes up. He says, Kent. Says, yes, coach.
Yeah.
Not you.
Short stack. Yeah, not the other kid. The other kid. Like, what the hell? That was, that's crazy though. He got a whole little name for him that's going on right now. But I like that Jordan is building up friendship and what he did. But I don't like the fact that how they're doing Jonathan. You know what I mean? They're pushing Jonathan at the back of the bus. You know what I mean? And Jordan is now is at the front of the bus. That's some weak shit to me. I don't like how that's going. I know Jordan, has an anxiety, and he has other issues that's going on. But Jonathan is a football player. Jonathan trained. Jonathan, practiced. He's been practicing since he was a kid. We got this scene when this first started where he threw this football and he was fire.
Yeah, he's loving it.
You know what I'm saying? And now we not even seeing that. He's like a fish out of water right now. He's just like, don't know what's going on.
He's still trying to figure it out. But you also got to remember, I don't know if he's mastered the playbook yet. When you are the second quarterback, it's just like in any other sport. You ain't a starter. So unless the starter gets hurt or you really prove that you earned that job, you most likely don't get in unless they do trick plays and stuff like New Orleans. In football right now. Shout out to New Orleans. Hope everything goes well. Get you a new quarterback. But it's definitely going to be an interesting situation, especially since he hasn't proven that, and Jordan has proven that he can do this.
Yeah, but it's like, and I agree. This is a good game. But the thing is, it's like, how is Jonathan going to be able to prove anything, and they're not even giving him the opportunity to prove anything? You know what I mean?
Point taken. Point taken. But I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
that don't take much.
No, it don't.
All you got to do is say, Jordan, go do your best water boy impersonation and hit him.
Hey, you got that on point though, right there.
Just go and hit him.
Gatorade
sucks.
He was on his
Gatorade sucks. Water is better.
He was on his.
Go on ahead and hit him.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I said, I like that game. I like that connection. I just don't like how they're doing Jordan. They're doing Jonathan. They're really doing that. Like I said, Jordan is really getting the opportunity that he needs. I guess. But it's like Jonathan is the outsider. Jonathan is like that. His father's there for him and he's happy. But you can see now that Jonathan is now like I'm not say like Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
but he's jealous. You see the envy. You saw more of the envy in on episode 3 where Jonathan was upset, low key, that he had to go to school, and his brother had to go to the fortress.
And
He ain't never been to the fortress.
And he's still being a good brother.
Yeah.
And he even let his brother know that. He's like, hey, I'm still trying to get used to this. I was jealous. I wasn't happy with the situation, but I'm still
I got your
happy
back.
for you. I got your back. And even more so, he's like a definitely way better teammate than Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan went out there, he did his one thing, and now the team loves him because they won the game. That's normal stuff in high school anyway.
He's the number one hitter.
Yeah, he's I mean he
gonna be the number one hitter.
He won them the game.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be said about that moment in itself, but you still got him checking on his other teammate Tag in a very, very interesting situation coming up, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But it's always good to see that even though you can be going through something that you're uncomfortable with, things were different, life was a little bit better just the day before, that you yourself are still willing to be a good brother or friend or teammate, whatever it is. And especially in this case, a good brother and a good teammate. Still checking on his homeboy and seeing exactly what's going on. His name is Tag, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm assuming if I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right.
The coach said,
Tag.
you would have made that catch.
Tag, yeah,
you would have made that catch
Yeah.
if you hadn't gotten yourself injured at some sort of bonfire, which we'll also get into a little bit later on. But this is a very cool little moment right here. It was appreciated, and it really took place throughout this episode. A lot of cool little family moments in regards to Jordan
I
and
agree.
his brother. So you also said you wanted to talk about Granddad.
Yeah, you know what? So Granddad pull up. I like the little pull up. It was like, Lois is still upset about everything that's going down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that they not really pushing more about, more. I guess I wanted to see Lois. Lois got a lot of contacts. So what's going on? I'm trying to find out what's going on with that because these contacts should be coming. But we get her father finally come out.
Mm-hmm.
Granddad come out, and when he comes out, he sees Jordan, and he like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. That's right. He was at the game.
Something ain't right. Like, and he figured that out automatically. Like, hey, yeah, I want to see Jonathan.
What's going on here?
Whoa,
he got powers too.
Whoa.
You wasn't going to tell me.
What's going on now? Granddad, I get his drift, but he's annoying too. And I say this because him trying to tell Clark what the fuck to do.
You just ain't old enough to understand, E.
Yeah. You basically, I don't like the fact.
Coins up in the air.
Coins.
Just to let y'all know, we didn't do that on purpose. And I want to thank whomever that is that texted to.
Shout out to you. Welcome to the family, man.
Just want you to know this ain't a live stream, but you just interrupted us in a live way. We appreciate that, whomever you are right now.
Yes,
Jody, someone subscribed. Keep going, E.
Yeah, I didn't, he's annoying. And I say this because I get the grift of, secrecy. I get it for, everything else that's going on with the world, but him trying to tell Clark what to do. You being distracted, you basically not doing your job. Hold up. This is Superman. He don't work for nobody. He does this shit because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? This is his destiny. And the grandfather doesn't feel that way. He feels like this is Clark's duty. He basically works for the military. Because the military is scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to do the military job. No.
Because on his way out, he was letting them know that your dad is a super person. He's amazing.
He's the head.
He's got obligations though, and they're very, very important. So he was letting them know that you shouldn't waste his time.
Yeah, I agree.
Shouldn't waste his time, which was an interesting moment because it led us to this situation right here in regards to, as soon as I can pull it up.
Now, I like that Clark.
To this situation.
Finally. Oh, yeah, man, this is crazy.
What's his name, E?
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh, see, I got you.
You got me.
I got you.
You got me.
We'll just go with Kilgrave. First name was Thaddeus, though.
Kilgrave.
Tell this dude to take notes.
All right. yeah, he did. I got to work on it. So Kilgrave, we see with Kilgrave, we finally get a villain up in this, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? The one that we had, the power dude, he was whatever, but this is this is supposed to be Superman's big villain. And we get Kilgrave. Kilgrave, who is supposed to be a sociopath and good with bombs and electric and technology and shit like that. We get him in
he certainly was, because I mean,
what he did in that truck was crazy. He just we get him.
He said it was a polymer, and it synced up with the dude's watch.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And exploded.
That was nuts.
First off, if he would have spat that, I would have easily just gone on ahead and he had some tissue in his hand. I would have took that tissue, grabbed it, and been like, "You got a pocket right there. Let me just put that right in your pocket."
His aim was on point though. When he spit that was on point. But we get him in. What I like about the CW on this note is that they're getting them some serious moments, and they're getting like real. They're not learning shit back. You're getting real. You seen like they covered up that explosion, but then you seen that explosion. Them cops, them military dudes was wiped.
Yeah. When he was when they showed the actual escape,
yeah,
it was interesting because you had the first dude who came across, and he's just shooting.
Yeah,
and then they kind of panned over a little bit, and I was like, "What was he shooting at?"
Yeah,
and then I just said, "Okay, I'm just turn my brain off for a
you
brief
see a little
moment."
splatter on the damn.
Turn my brain off for a brief moment. I was like, "All right, so I just saw I saw the car. And it's like, it's okay. He just shot up the car, so I'm gonna assume somebody's in the car.
Yeah.
But since we're on the CW, we ain't gonna see nothing else. So we're just gonna assume that somebody in that car is dead.
Somebody, yeah, exactly. This was tight. I get that on this episode that
Somebody
Clark
help me with my jacket, please.
Clark is still taking care of responsibilities with his kids.
Mm-hmm.
But when he first heard the one thing I want to get on this, when he first heard that ring and he heard when he hit it, like, okay, now it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave. He heard the other ring for his son, which is his friend's boy.
He heard Tag in the bathroom
broke
his
cast.
The vibration of whatever is going on with him bursted off the cast.
Right.
So that was his first thing that he heard. It was the closest thing, and then you had Jonathan notify him.
Shout out to
So
Superboy, bro. Shout out to Superboy, who always he's a loyal, real friend, and he cares for the people. He cares about the people.
I just want you to keep on saying that because I'm actually do something I didn't think I was gonna have to do at the end of this episode review right now. But keep on going.
Yeah, he shows that he really cares. Every time that we saw Tag get up, he was there. You okay, bro? Everything all right with you? He don't really know Tag like that.
Yeah.
He's still new to this. He's still new to Smallville.
But he's cool with him.
He's cool with him.
He's cool with him. And he's on the football team.
Right. And I like how they established their friendship, how they built the build up to their friendship.
Yeah.
But Jonathan
how's it been built?
Well, when Jonathan started, Tag was there, talking to him, when Jonathan started, he was talking to him. I think he was already injured. He apologized to Jonathan for what happened. And he told him, like, welcome to the team. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't remember all of that.
Yeah.
I actually do not remember all of that. I'm going to just say that the relationship is based off of guilt right now.
Well, I mean, it wasn't Jonathan's fault. It was Tag mostly that did all the shit. So,
but the whole thing is that they both feel guilty, Jordan and Jonathan, in regards to that, since he's injured. Because even before we get to the situation we're going to discuss when he breaks out a little bit more, but he heard the coach say it, like, you could have made that catch if you didn't go to the bonfire.
Right.
Jonathan had a reaction to that, and Jordan had a reaction to that. So it feels more if it's kind of out of guilt. And
even it's a guilty conscience because he got injured.
They went to the party and everything too, and there's still guilt because what did Jonathan say? He told him, he was like, I'm going to the party, and Jordan's response was, because Jordan's some super genius detective, oh, you want to go check on Tag, huh?
I want to make sure.
Like, He's like, all right, well, let's do this. So
I want to make sure Tag is good.
It still didn't feel completely like it's a fully natural friendship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate their camaraderie.
Jordan is the only one that look out for Tag. Nobody else looks out for him. If you want to think about it, this is a whole team.
That I definitely do.
This whole football team does not look out for Tag.
And he looks out for Tag. And he looks out for Tag too.
Yeah, and it's like so the part that I had an issue with was like Tag, like after like the situation with Jordan, like Clark heard it. He heard the ring. Mm-hmm. He heard Granddad hit him up, let him know, like, hey man, it's time to go. He could hear. What's crazy that he could hear him while he's pressing the button. You could hear Granddad talking to him. Hey, things are happening here. Where are you? We need you now. Mm-hmm. And then you hear Jordan. hit the ocular thing too, like, hey dad, or go to him, hey dad, what I need you right now, things are going on, and he goes, find out what's going on, and that's when you get tagged. Hey man, you want to go squill on me to your dad? Like why'd you do that? Like, I'm fine.
Two different situations right there, because you got the first notification, which was he heard Tag going crazy inside the bathroom at the school, and that's when he was getting notified by Grandpa that Thaddeus was escaping.
Yeah, I thought he heard the grandfather first and then Tag.
No, he heard Tag first because Jonathan came and got him.
Okay.
And then while he was in the restroom with both of them, he was like, I gotta go.
Okay.
Once he realized, okay, to him it didn't look like it was a big deal happening.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta go.
Which
was fine because he was like, I'm going to Superman mode, and I was like, yeah, we getting some super stuff right now. Let's go see what happens. And it wasn't that super.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be like
that was Thaddeus escaping.
We start seeing more. What I like about this is that we're seeing more of Superman. We're seeing his ability. We're seeing that power. You know what I mean? We saw him literally. We've been seeing him blur out like so many times lately, which is dope.
I didn't like the part in between here. He has this little device and he goes, and then Superman gets there.
I'll see you again, Big Blue.
He said, I'll see you later, Big Blue. And I was just like,
I was kind of weak. I thought when he was flying,
like what? You could have like used some spray paint or something,
or like, because it looked like the remote that he was doing. It was going up. I thought it was gonna go to the sky and look in the sky and see if Superman was around.
That was a waste of supervillain funds there.
That was dumb.
That thing probably cost about $5 million just to send Superman that message.
That was dumb. Like, because it opened up like a ball and it just went.
Yes.
I'm thinking I really thought it was going to scan for Superman because the grandfather said people are, there's villains out there in the world. Everybody, is going on. They don't see you in the sky anymore.
I thought
you left Metropolis. Everything is not as what it's supposed to be. You think the what do you say? The powers of B wouldn't look into that? Like you're leaving Metropolis. You're the world's hope. And because you're leaving, something's going on. They know that something is going on. I'm trying to protect you.
And same thing that Thaddeus said when he finally got to meet up with him, and then we had this moment right here.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, okay, all right. What's going on here? He's got this device and he's hitting him with it. It's sonic waves. It's pulsing. No problem. But then I saw it and I was like, hold on a second. Is his ear is getting hot.
His ears is glowing.
I've never seen that before.
His ears is glowing. I'm guessing. So I was thinking about that myself. And I'm guessing because Superman has super hearing and, super sound that all the wavelengths is hitting him at once and the energy is like affected. And because that, he absorbed, I guess you want to say the solar rays, it's like affecting his hearing.
The sonic waves,
yeah. So all the energy waves is like affecting him at once. You know what I mean? So, I'm guessing that's why it was glowing and that's why he was basically tripping out. But onto that note, when it comes to this, like I like the fact that, like I said, I'm going back to Granddad. Granddad, leaves and tell the boys or whatever, hey, I gotta go to work or and I got one thing to say to you guys. Don't waste your dad's time. Don't waste your dad's time. Don't waste his time. He's the hero that we need. He is the one. He is our hope. And make sure that when you ask him, if he get distracted, lives are in stake. I like the fact that he said it, but then I don't like the fact of how he said it. I don't like what he's doing because the granddad's trying to control shit. He wants to be the one that controls Superman. Exactly. He wants to be the one that tells everything what to do. And I like that
when you see me do this, I'm controlling you.
I like that. He went by, but I don't like how he said it because he make it look like Superman is his puppet, and you're basically stopping my puppet from doing what it's doing. That doesn't work. And another thing that I like is
he needs Superman more than you need a dad.
Right. Like your daddy, like your daddy ain't your daddy.
Yeah.
Superman is the world. You know what I'm saying? Like Clark Kent ain't shit.
Your daddy
basically like Clark Kent ain't shit. Clark Kent ain't a damn thing. Your daddy
ain't your daddy.
You know what I mean? Clark Kent ain't shit. Superman's the one that we need. Y'all can have Clark Kent. Nobody. But Superman, that's the one that y'all can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And when you fuck with Clark Kent, you fucking with Superman. And we don't need them problems. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. But I do like the fact that Clark came in and told him what's up. Don't you ever tell my kids that they can never come to me. Don't you ever tell my kids what's up. Like I like that. I like the part that Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El is coming out, you know, because when he said that,
in that moment after they dealt with Tag and they're all at the table and having that discussion, we're going to break down a little bit more of that in a second here. But it was interesting because like you were saying, he was going off then on General Granddad. He tells him
not just one time. This happened like twice.
But in this moment he was actually extremely adamant, and he says, "My job is their dad."
Yep.
That's my job. I really respected that because you could. It was almost like a career moment. You know, you have this person who's got a career, like Lois.
Yeah,
she has a career, but in this moment of her life and in the moment of Clark's life, Superman, that is what he does. He cares for the people. He loves the people. He's going to save the people. He's going to do what he can for everybody. That's his duty. He feels that, but he also understands his duty and his obligation as a dad, and he is putting that here.
Yep.
He doesn't. He's not trying to say everybody else is now here because he has a family. He's still juggling
balancing it out.
He's still juggling it and balancing it, but it's very good and interesting to see. That suit still needs some work though.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I like when he pulled up to after he left Lois. Lois is annoying, and I say this because Lois is.
I still think that's a good thing.
Basically saying that, you know, she knows that first of all, when you know what a person does and you know who they are, you know they have their obligations. She's basically now saying that she don't want to. She's telling him that I feel that what you're doing. What you're doing.
Ew.
And your and with my father, with the boys, that I feel neglected. But you don't want to tell me to spend more time with the boys. You don't want to tell me to do this, to do more. And now you're telling me because I can't do this with you about Smallville, which is my hometown, that you feel like I'm not giving you obligations, or I feel like you don't care about me. It's bullshit. Like I wasn't feeling that shit at all. That shit made me mad. The first thing I said was, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" That she had the audacity to say that? Like he's been doing everything for you. Are you serious?
You're talking about when she wanted him to come to the meeting at the town hall meeting, essentially to vote against or to speak against Morgan Edge.
Right. We're still gonna get more on old dude again. But yeah, I didn't like that part. That part annoyed the shit out of me because he's like, "Are you serious? Like I've been doing everything I can, and you're telling me that I'm not?"
I mean, she didn't say that. I mean, she
insinuated that
she finally admitted that she was upset and disappointed in regards to that. But she understands too. That's why she wasn't going off about it. But in her mind, it was like, this is just one of those little things I ask you for, and that's those things that get juggled in a relationship that make things awkward or tough sometimes. You got that same dynamic going with the Cushings too, with Kyle and Sarah Cushing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's over there.
He's a kiss ass.
Yeah, of course, that's what he's kissing ass because he wants good for his town.
He seems like he's the mayor or some shit because he got that.
He is the man in town. He's the firefighter. He comes and he saves and
but
he
he seems like he's the mayor because he's trying to get Morgan Edge to do all this. Where's the mayor at? Where's not like the governor? It's like he's doing everything.
Well, I mean, he's being.
Her husband is annoying too.
He's the middleman in between. You could say Morgan Edge and the mayor.
Yeah.
And now that you have that connection between Morgan Edge, his wife, and you can see, he's schmooing. He's trying to make sure that Morgan Edge stays in the town. That's what he wants. Why? Because he feels that Morgan Edge is going to come, provide jobs, and make the town better.
Playing him for
that's why him and Lois are now at heads because Lois has information that says otherwise, and he says, well, just because you think and feel otherwise doesn't mean that that's always going to happen here as well. So why don't you just stay out of it because you knew here anyway? So that's where they're butting heads at. And another dynamic, even though you don't like it. I appreciate it. But if Lois didn't do that, then man, we would probably have a horrible show. We can't just have Lois up there like, oh well, Superman, go ahead and do your thing. It's no problem.
No,
I'm
I
sit
like
here on
I
the
like
farm
that
now.
Lois being
I'm
a
gonna
I
learn
like
how
the
to
journalist.
use this
I like the
machine.
journalist, but I don't like the fact that like him. I don't like Lana's husband because he's a buffoon and he's an idiot. And I say this because out of everything that he's done, he doesn't see what's right there in front of his face. He doesn't see what people is telling him or hearing or what they saying or what they hear.
What's in front of his face?
Like he's not seeing when Lois telling him that
Lois is the only one telling him anything.
Lois is telling him that something doesn't feel right. Even Lana told him about when Morgan Edge said, "Oh, she's my employee, huh? She works for me. Okay, so let's have dinner." And she explained she explained to him how uncomfortable she felt. But Morgan Edge is literally telling her,
okay, yeah, fine. As a husband in that moment, you could say he wasn't the best husband, but that doesn't make
he didn't
him.
hear her. She told him that you didn't see that I felt uncomfortable. I'm telling you, and he wasn't hearing her. He was on Morgan Edge's side.
No, he did.
He's best for us.
He
He's
did
everything
hear her.
that we need.
He just said, well, what do you want me to really do in that situation? Do you want me to possibly
hit him?
Ruin an opportunity for the town? I mean, he didn't. As far as I saw in that moment right there, he got kind of close, and I would have probably butted in myself or something. Say, hey, what are you guys talking about over there? Something. Just that still doesn't mean the discomfort wouldn't have been there. But he could have recognized it, but it wasn't that bad. He made amends. He made pancakes. He made pancakes.
Later on at that end, that's when shit. But I'm just saying, like the first beginning. She explained to him. First of all, Morgan Edge did full background check on Lois. I can understand if somebody employee.
She works for the company.
But what didn't he say it like she was his slave? She said, "Excuse me," and he said, "No, I don't mean it like that. But I'm a tough person or whatever. I see the good in people, and I try to push out the good things in people." And she was mostly like he was basically telling her, "Why are you wasting your time in Smallville? Why are you here? Why are you basically with this piece of shit husband? You need to be doing something better." That's basically what Morgan Edge was basically telling her. Why are you with this clown?
He pointed at me like I was a bad husband. I just want you to know that.
So why are you wasting your time here? And then she kept looking over, like, she kept looking over at him, and he like, huh? Oh, okay. Well, if you ever want to change your life, I can do that. Basically, you don't have to be with him.
No, not that you don't have to be with him.
It was kind of insinuated.
He can open up the world to her. Why you stay? He said, "I don't understand why you stayed here. You got all these awards. You went to school for this,
Harvard or Yale or something like that."
She got a great education. That's beyond Smallville, and he can't really comprehend why he's still there. And that was a cool little nod to her because when he asked her that, she looked right at her husband. So that was a nice little nod. That was some good gesturing, good acting right there. So I mean, that's why she stayed. She had a man there that she loved.
But she also felt like she was being pushed against the wall, and
Yeah, she felt pressure.
And her husband
uncomfortable, like you said.
Her husband not even paying attention. She's like literally giving him the eye. Like she kept looking over at him to see if he's gonna everything okay. He wasn't even paying attention.
Okay. In that moment, okay, fine. I'll say, yeah, he was dumb. But
big time.
You just brought up Morgan Edge.
So
before you go where you going?
Okay.
Because I know you'll go where you going.
Yeah, I got a lot.
I just want you to know that you actually may have me convinced, based on the end of this episode, that the ocular vision lady, because we don't have a name for her,
right?
Might be Morgan Edge and not some soldier that works with Luthor.
Yeah,
that was an interesting moment to me. I was like, oh my goodness, E may be right. She's not from the future as well. And then we got into the whole, now that they've broken the silence essentially, because you got Tag over here, being rescued by Superman, and being taken up into the atmosphere. At first, I thought he took him too far out. I was like, so how is he breathing? That's going to calm him. Isn't he dead? But anyway, these metahumans, which was also discussed at the table with the family, and that's where they had the argument and things of that sort. And he's like, I'm a dad first and all of that. And so we got metahumans.
We know that the Flash. You know.
Yeah, we got, but they've really made it known now. Here we've got metahumans,
right?
And they're sprinkled about. I didn't think we were gonna get that.
A school,
yeah, and now we got a school too.
That was the Easter egg.
Yeah, we got a school too. I don't know the Easter egg. Don't you say nothing. But it's all good though. So, kudos to you. You on the right track right now. You bloodhound.
All right. So let's get to that. Let's go to that. All right. So after we get Clark say, tell Lois, hey, is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
She get at him and everything like that, and he tells her that this is when she after she tells him, are you going to be able to come to the rally? And he said, well, I can come with you. She said, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go on. I like that Lois Lane became Lois Lane when she finally went at Morgan Edge, because for the woman to come in and tell her, I told you he was gonna eat you alive. You need to cease the disorder. And Lois went at it. That's Lois Lane. When she told him, if you do that, I'll countersuit. That's Lois Lane.
Yeah.
I like that shit. That shit was fire.
You gonna come after me? I'm gonna come after you, and we're gonna put all of your nasty stuff out on the table too at the same time.
Yep.
That was a very cool little moment.
I like that. I definitely like that. But I also like let's get back to with Clark and Granddad when
No, we're on Morgan Edge right now.
Okay, let's stay on Morgan Edge.
We're on Morgan Edge.
All right, so when Morgan Edge told her too, you could have went anywhere. You could have told Lois after Lois told him that you could have went anywhere. There was all these other companies that wanted you, but you chose to come to Smallville and basically or whatever. If you could just I can look into your lifestyle and wonder, why did you come here? Oh, and you'll never, it was like the Daily Planet. Oh, unless you just come back to the Daily Planet. Oh, you'll never come back to the Daily Planet because I know that's you, and I'll never bring you back anyway. First of all, she is the Daily Planet. You know what I mean? Lois Lane and Clark Kent is the Daily Planet.
I don't know. I think Morgan Edge is the Daily Planet.
I think you know what? I honestly, this is what I'm thinking. We know that the number one person that has a problem with Superman is Lex Luthor, right? The real Lex.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor and Lois Lane are really good friends. Yeah, she hate him though, but they cool.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Luthor, what's going on with Luthor? Because the person who would have bought that Daily Planet is Luthor. Where's Luthor at?
Okay, well since
I think we're gonna get a Luthor in
this. Well, since you're asking that question, here's my counter question to you.
Okay,
you're gonna sue me. I'm gonna sue you back right now.
Right.
All right. My question to you is Morgan Edge the Lex of this Earth?
Yes. Kind of.
But are they going to call him Lex?
No.
See, no. I don't consider that Lex. I consider that Morgan Edge.
I think we might
consider that a stand-in.
I think
I'm not feeling that vibe at all. That I'm not really for right now.
I agree.
I can respect Morgan Edge. He can be, like a big bad in this season, but if he's
not Lex Luthor bad,
if he's going to be the Lex, I'm not sure if I want to completely vibe into that. But he's doing all the things that a Lex would do. I mean, he's got a super soldier secretary.
Yep.
He's realized that those are notes, guys. Don't worry about those. There's kryptonite in Smallville.
Now, on to this story.
Yes.
Before we get to all the other stories that we kind of pushed off us, so we mixed everything. We're just going with the flow, y'all. Morgan Edge, when they showed the clip of the other Earth, this is the theory that I'm coming with.
Yeah, that he's a soldier in the other
from the other planet because he can sense where the shit is at. He touched when they basically literally went inside
the resurrection line. Yeah,
when they went inside and he picked Smallville for a reason.
Of course.
And when
every villain does.
Right. When he touched that rock, he knew where the kryptonite was at.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can sense the energy. He can sense where it was at. And I'm guessing that this is how they're making their metahumans through the kryptonite.
Uh-huh.
Because he said we'll have many candidates. And she's like, where are we gonna get them? We're in Smallville. We can get them anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is how Tag. This is how the bald head dude. I don't know his name.
The bald-headed
the one that
the first fight in the hotel.
The first one, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
How they got powers, because I think they're science experiments.
I don't know that's how he got powers, because we see that Lex has his super soldier secretary,
right?
And we got ocular vision lady,
right?
Because now I was thinking at first that she was working with Lex, but no, now
she might be, like I said, somebody else.
I'm more in line with your first thought, is that she might be working with Morgan Edge,
right?
And I also think super tall bald guy with a little bit more extra strength was under Morgan Edge. He was just the lackey of lackeys, and he couldn't do his job, so they got rid of him.
But I'm saying
I don't think Tag is different, because he might be a product of whatever's going on in Smallville.
The granddad said that
yellow phosphorus from the blast.
Yeah, from the blast. That's how his
powers possibly manifested.
But I think it's more to that story. Mm-hmm. I think that when he went to the hospital,
mm-hmm.
this is the opportunity for them to do experiments when sick people are injured in a hospital to find out.
You think after the bonfire, they took Tag to the hospital with anybody else who may have been injured, and
right.
Tag was the recipient of some sort of super serum dose.
Yes, I think he was the dose of. Like everybody,
are you sure of that? Especially since Granddad already said.
Yeah, he said it.
The blasters had some sort of residual yellow phosphorus stuff.
Right, but
that happened before they got to the hospital.
I think we might find out that it's been some experiments made, bro. And I say that because.
So you think the people in Smallville have been
tested
for
the Metagene?
Are you sure?
For the Metagene?
Okay, all right. So now you're throwing in like another big bad dog, because you got Morgan Edge who just came in there. They haven't done any of that stuff just yet, as far as I can see. I don't know if I'm gonna give you credit on that.
Well,
I gave you credit already. I don't know if I'm gonna give you credit on that.
Well, I say this because they're doing experiments. He said, think about it. The woman said that her son
mm-hmm.
said that
he disappeared.
He worked, and he said they're doing things that I'm not. They're doing experiments here, and I didn't think that this is this, and and then
that
was the last.
I don't think he died because of
that was the last. That was the last call.
I like how you're actually making me think right now, because I hear you, but I don't think that's what it was. I think he was mining for Morgan Edge, and now as we have seen here, that as he was looking for the stuff within Morgan Edge, we see that there's kryptonite in Smallville.
Right.
Now that they realize exactly where it is, they got rid of the miners. I don't think that's the case, unless that dude was his mom and he went back.
Right, and we don't know that. We don't know that because the mom was unconscious.
There's no way that he went back to kill his mom.
The mom was unconscious
in the
now.
hotel when Lois went to go talk to her again.
Right.
So that makes sense.
But I'm guessing, because think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this because, and
I'm gonna buy you a cookie if you're right.
This is not from no because I know people probably assume. This is not from no
This is all for me. This is all for me.
You ain't got
stop. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. This is your time.
So
say what you want to say.
So basically, or whatever, I feel that when Clark Kent came to Earth and the meteor shower, that was it. That came from Krypton, the meteor. I'm guessing that when those meteors hit, a lot of those people got hit with the energy and shit like that, just like Smallville.
Okay.
And I'm guessing a lot of people got hit with the Metagene. Like the Metagene is in a lot of people in Smallville. And that is an opportunity for them to be able to do, experiment. And I think Morgan Edge found that out about it because the kryptonite happened. That kryptonite came when it came with Clark.
Stop, E. You are blowing my mind right now. I hear what you're saying. But you are truly blowing my mind. So you're saying when Clark Kent, baby Superman, first arrived, that everybody was essentially affected then by all the other meteorites / kryptonite that came from the planet. Dear gosh, you're making some sense. But I'm oh my goodness, I don't think I can go with that. But you may be going on with something that hasn't, or at least I haven't seen discovered because I haven't been keeping up with Superman comics because there's so many.
I haven't even read no comics. This is just
that is an interesting theory. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Because and the reason I say this even more is because in this show it's supposed to be like Smallville, and and a lot of people in Smallville got affected with, as they used to call it, green meteorite. So that's what I'm thinking, that the people,
everyone
in this Smallville got is hit too, because a lot of people have been being experiment. You know what I mean? Like Morgan Edge is an experiment. So now, like, is the female that we saw that did the ocular vision, is she from the other world, or is she an experiment too, or what? You know what I mean? Because we seen the Black Superman. What that other Kryptonian?
What if she is from the other world,
but
instead of her working with Lex, she's working with Morgan Edge?
Right.
Or maybe Lex is using Morgan Edge by introducing her to him, and oh my goodness.
Or Morgan Edge is using Lex.
I really didn't get that much out of this show, but damn it, E, you just made my mind spin just now. And with that, I'm going to tell this timer to shut up. We're going to cut it right here, right now. We are for an E. We are also for a U.
Yes, sir.
Black guy number 4, E. We're signing off. We'll see you on the next one.
Watching.
Also, just a reminder, Friday is going to be a super live stream,
yes,
so
sir.
I hope you guys are in attendance. Play nice, because we'll play nice.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Do your thing, E.
Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thumbs the video, free 99 all day. Let us know how you guys feel, and, show us some love.
Show Jody some love, too.